Most people think all 2% cashback cards are basically the same. Swipe, earn 2%, move on with your life. But after breaking down the Fidelity Rewards Visa signature card against every major competitor, the truth shocked me. This card isn't just offering 2% back, it's engineered to turn your everyday spending into long-term wealth in ways that competing cards simply can't match. And the difference over 20 or 30 years, we're talking tens of thousands of dollars sitting in your retirement account, instead of vaporizing as statement credits you'll forget about in 3 months. Here's what nobody tells you about 2% cashback cards. They all sound identical until you examine where those rewards actually go and what happens to them after you earn them. The Fidelity card does something fundamentally different from the Citi Double Cash, the PayPal Cashback MasterCard, and every other flat-rate card on the market. It automatically deposits your cashback directly into investment accounts where that money can grow for decades, not into your checking account, not as a statement credit that offsets this month's bill and then disappears, into accounts specifically designed to build wealth. Let's talk about what you're really getting with this card. The Fidelity Rewards Visa Signature offers 2 points per dollar on every single purchase. When you redeem those points into an eligible Fidelity account, you get the full 2% cashback value. No categories to track, no quarterly activations, no spending caps. Just unlimited 2% back on everything from your morning coffee to your annual insurance premium. The card charges 0 annual fee, 0 foreign transaction fees, and comes with a 19.24% variable APR. You need excellent credit to qualify, generally a FICO score of 720 or higher. Now here's where things get interesting. Those eligible Fidelity accounts include traditional IRAs, Roth IRAs, rollover IRAs, SEP IRAs, brokerage accounts, cash management accounts, health savings accounts, Fidelity, Go investment accounts, and Fidelity managed 529 college savings plans. Notice what's missing from that list? Your Fidelity 401k doesn't qualify, but almost everything else does. This means every swipe of your card can automatically fund your retirement, your kids' college education, or your taxable investment portfolio without you lifting a finger beyond setting up the automatic deposit. The math here becomes staggering over time. Let's say you put $30,000 per year on this card. That's $2,500 monthly, which covers most people's essential spending on groceries, gas, insurance, utilities, subscriptions, and regular bills. At 2% cashback, you're generating $600 per year that flows straight into your investment accounts. Now here's the part that separates this card from everything else. If that $600 per year sits in a Fidelity brokerage account invested in a basic S&P 500 index fund, and you do this for 30 years, and the market delivers its historical average return of around 10% annually, you're looking at over $98,000 from cashback that you earned just by using a credit card for spending you were doing anyway. Compare that to the Citi Double Cash card, which is the most direct competitor. The Citi card also offers 2% back on all purchases. You earn 1% when you buy, then another 1% as you pay off those purchases. It has a $0 annual fee, just like Fidelity. But here's the critical difference. Citi deposits your cash back as thank you, points that you redeem for statement credits, direct deposits into your checking account, or mailed checks. You can also use them for gift cards, merchandise, or transfer them to travel partners if you have certain premium Citi cards. What you cannot do is automatically route them into a tax-advantaged retirement account or brokerage account where they'll compound for decades. The Citi card does have a few advantages worth acknowledging. It offers a welcome bonus of $200 after you spend $1,500 in the first 6 months. The Fidelity card offers no sign-up bonus whatsoever. Citi also provides a 0% intro APR on balance transfers for 18 months, which is valuable if you're carrying high-interest debt. The Fidelity card has no intro APR offer on anything, but if you're someone who pays their balance in full every month and you're focused on long-term wealth building rather than short-term perks, the Fidelity card's automatic investment feature becomes far more valuable than a one-time $200 bonus. Now let's address the elephant in the room. The Citi card charges a 3% foreign transaction fee. The Fidelity card charges 0. If you travel internationally even once per year and spend $3,000 abroad, that's $90 in fees with the Citi card versus 0 with Fidelity. Do that for 10 years and you've paid $900 in fees that could have been sitting in your investment account, compounding instead. The Fidelity card also includes a $100 credit for TSA PreCheck or global entry applications. Most cards that offer this benefit charge annual fees in the $200 to $550 range. The Fidelity card charges nothing. There's another competitor worth examining: the PayPal Cashback MasterCard. This card used to be a serious contender in the 2% category, but PayPal slashed the rewards rate in August of 2024. Now it only offers 3% cashback on purchases made through PayPal checkout and 1.5% on everything else. If you're a heavy PayPal user and make most of your online purchases through merchants that accept PayPal at checkout, you might earn slightly more on those specific transactions. But the moment you swipe the card at a gas station or grocery store, or anywhere that doesn't process through PayPal, you're earning 25% less cashback than you would with the Fidelity card. The PayPal card also charges a 3% foreign transaction fee and offers no sign-up bonus. Let's get specific about the investment advantage. Fidelity lets you link up to 5 different eligible accounts to receive your cashback deposits. You could split your rewards between a Roth IRA, a brokerage account, and a 529 plan for your kids, or dump everything into a single traditional IRA. The choice is yours, and you can adjust it anytime. This flexibility means your credit card is actively funding multiple financial goals simultaneously. The Citi card and PayPal card simply cannot do this. Their cashback hits your bank account or pays down your credit card statement, and then it's gone. You might have good intentions about investing that money elsewhere, but behavioral finance research shows that money in checking accounts gets spent, not invested. Here's what really separates winners from losers in the 2% cashback category: redemption friction. With the Fidelity card, redemption happens automatically. You set it once, and every month your cashback flows into your investment accounts without any action required. With competing cards, you have to log in, navigate to the rewards portal, select your redemption method, and manually transfer the money. Then you have to remember to actually invest it, instead of letting it sit in checking where inflation slowly destroys its value. This extra friction means most people simply redeem for statement credits because it's easier, and statement credits provide 0 long-term value. They reduce this month's bill by $20 or $30, and then that benefit evaporates completely. The opportunity cost here is brutal. Every dollar you redeem as a statement credit is a dollar that will never compound. Every dollar you let sit in a checking account, earning 0.01% interest, is a dollar that's losing to inflation. The Fidelity card eliminates this leakage by removing the friction entirely. Your rewards become investments automatically, which means they start compounding immediately. This is the hidden wealth transfer that nobody talks about with cashback cards. It's not about earning 2%, it's about what happens to that 2% after you earn it. Now let's talk about the practical limitations you need to know before applying. First, you must already have or be willing to open a Fidelity account before you can maximize this card's value. If you redeem your points for anything other than a deposit into a Fidelity account like travel, merchandise, or statement credits, you're not getting the full 2% value. The exact redemption rate for those options isn't clearly disclosed, but it's definitely less than 2%. So this card really only makes sense if you are already in the Fidelity ecosystem or you're willing to join it. Second, excellent credit is genuinely required. Fidelity markets this card to people with FICO scores of 720 and above. If your credit isn't there yet, you'll likely get denied. And here's a critical warning. The card is issued by Elan Financial Services, not Fidelity. Multiple card holders have reported that Elan's customer service is significantly worse than Fidelity's. If you ever have a dispute about a charge or need a refund processed, you'll be dealing with Elan, not Fidelity's generally well-regarded customer support team. This matters more than most people realise because payment processing issues can take weeks to resolve with poor customer service. Third, that 19.24% variable APR is about average for a rewards card, which means it's quite high if you ever carry a balance. Some reviewers have reported APRs as high as 28% for users with less pristine credit histories. If you're someone who occasionally carries a balance month to month, this card will cost you far more in interest than you'll ever earn in cashback. This card is exclusively for people who pay in full every single month without exception. Fourth, there's a late payment fee of $30, which is standard but painful if you miss a due date. One cardholder complained about being hit with this fee and unable to dispute it even after paying the balance immediately. Set up autopay for at least the minimum payment to avoid this trap entirely. Let's address risk factors that could impact your decision. The biggest risk is market volatility. If you're auto-depositing your cash back into a brokerage account invested in stocks, and the market drops 30% in a correction, your cashback rewards will lose value right alongside your other investments. This doesn't happen with cards that give you cash or statement credits. However, over long time horizons of 20 or 30 years, this risk becomes largely irrelevant because equity markets have historically recovered from every downturn and delivered positive returns over extended periods. Another risk, Fidelity or Elan could change the terms. They could reduce the cashback rate, add an annual fee, or restrict which accounts qualify for deposits. Credit card issuers modify terms regularly, and there's nothing stopping them from making this card less valuable in the future. That said, the card has maintained its current structure since its launch, which suggests stability. There's also the risk that you'll open a Fidelity account solely for this card and then never use it for actual investing. If you're just parking cash back in a Fidelity cash management account, earning minimal interest, you're not getting the compounding benefit that makes this card special. You're essentially using a more complicated version of the Citi Double Cash, with extra steps, so who should actually get this card? If you are already a Fidelity customer with active investment accounts, this is probably the best 2% cashback card on the market for you. The automatic investment feature, zero foreign transaction fees, and TSA pre-check credit make it a clear winner. If you're not currently a Fidelity customer, but you're serious about building long-term wealth, and you're willing to open a Fidelity account specifically to maximize this card's benefits, it's still an excellent choice. The compounding advantage over decades justifies the small hassle of opening one more financial account. If you want a sign-up bonus and intro APR offers for balance transfers, the Citi Double Cash is objectively better for your immediate needs. If you make most of your purchases through PayPal checkout and rarely shop anywhere else, the PayPal card might edge out the Fidelity card on earning rate alone. But for most people who want simple, unlimited 2% back with the option to automatically invest those rewards for long-term growth, the Fidelity card wins. Here's your action plan. If you want this card, first open a Fidelity account if you don't already have one. A basic brokerage account works fine and takes about 10 minutes online. Then apply for the Fidelity Rewards Visa Signature card through Fidelity's website. Link the card to your chosen Fidelity account for automatic cashback deposits. Set up autopay for the full statement balance to avoid interest charges and late fees. Then forget about it and let your everyday spending build your investment accounts automatically for the next 30 years. The truth about cashback cards is this: earning 2% doesn't make you wealthy. Investing 2% consistently over decades does. The Fidelity card is the only major 2% cashback card specifically engineered to make that happen automatically. If you're serious about turning credit card rewards into actual long-term wealth instead of short-term spending money, this card deserves a spot in your wallet.